Just imagine being a part of a system where funding that is utilized for you to get your education, you've already covered it. You're a taxpayer, so you've already covered it. But the minute you want to go to school to further your education, that same money, those same dollars that were used to fund this education, that were allocated to fund this education, is now going to be relent to you. This money that you have already paid as a taxpayer is now going to be relent to you, turned into a loan with interest. That's what we're talking about. When we talk about the Department of Education and this announcement that they made that they're going to delay implementing collecting on federal student loans for defaulted student borrowers, meaning that they're not going to, temporarily, not going to garnish wages, they're not going to offset tax returns or SSI benefits. Mind you, this is not them doing you any favors. We have to remember the Department of Education was just talking to student loan borrowers as if they were a bunch of freeloading off the system, not want to pay their student loan back type of people. That's the way they were speaking to you, as if you were not the same taxpayer that has already funded this system, the same taxpayer who gets up every day, pay your taxes, and have attempted to pay your federal student loans back. Because not every student loan borrower who has taken on student loan debt did that with the intent of not paying back their student loans. We're talking about a department, the Department of Education, who also is in contract with student loan servicers, where they have paid billions of dollars, y'all. This is with a B, billions of dollars to them under contract to sit back idle and watch them bring actual harm to student loan borrowers. And for some student loan borrowers, this is the reason why their loans are in default. Mind you, when we're talking about the Department of Education and these collection efforts and these things that they're doing, if you are someone that is in default, you are still actively being harmed. Whether they are pursuing these collection efforts or not, you're still actively being harmed. Because one thing is the interest is still accruing. We still got those fees. Not only that, the information is being reported to your credit report. So if you are one of those, as they call these freeloading and ones who want the taxpayers to pay off their student loan debt, if you needed to use your credit report to get a job so that you can be contributing to the system that you probably already contributed to and paid for, how are you going to get that job if this defaulted federal student loan is being reported defaulted every single month, negative information every month to the credit reporting agents? And mind you, this is information that they are not required to report. They don't have to report this information to the credit reporting agencies. They don't have to continuously charge you all this additional interest. They don't have to charge these fees. Hell, they don't even have to have the whole defaulted thing. They can remove all of this, okay? So this is not them doing you a favor, y'all. We are not in a position right now to not apply pressure, and we are not in a position to not pay attention to what is happening and what things you need to do to make sure that through this process you are not continuously harmed. If you are a student loan borrower and your student loans are in default, you got to make sure that you're doing the steps to get out of default, okay? Got to do those steps, and you got to understand what it is. So that way, as things continue, because mind you, this is just a delay, okay? Every month you are still being harmed. Every day, that interest. So don't stop and